Hello, everybody. How we doing? How we doing? My name is Quantic Flux, and today we are going to be checking out a game called the Foretold Westmark Legacy. It comes out the day that this video releases, aka the 30th. And a big thank you to Stratature for sending the key my way. This game is a gothic horror adventure card game inspired by Lovecraftian mythos. You are playing as this gentleman right here, and he's got a parasitic demon on his shoulder, as you can see. And it's got strange-looking puzzle / deck building mechanics, so I'm excited to check it out. So without further ado, why don't we head on in? Let's see. This choice will seal your fate. I can't choose hard mode. Okay, fair enough. So let's go on normal. It is fully voice acted, by the way, which will save my voice. Sure you'd rather hear them than me. Oh, and it's fully hand-drawn as well.
Who would have thought? My luck turning for the worse. Seems hereditary at this point. Hopefully, summons issued by the lawyer won't take too long. Lawyers. Wretched scoundrels.
Hey now. Calm down.
But the more I think about it, the more predictable it becomes. Being surprised was the last emotion I felt at the news. The one and only Westmark. A title I now bear. I guess it's my duty to survive now, no matter how distorted that burden may be.
The Foretold Westmark Legacy. So far, so good. Pretty interesting story. Hello, Herbert. I think that's us. We had a letter.
When this letter arrived, I believed it to be a poor joke to rile me up. Shove the recent death of my mother back into my face. I was right in some twisted way. On my father's side of the family, a nephew I never knew existed had disappeared and been declared dead. I had been named the heir of the Westmark fortune.
Very cool that even this is voice acted.
God, you are so gloomy. Grief is fine and all, but you didn't even know these people.
Ambrose, not now.
Fine, fine. Just wanted to help out.
I mean, he seems pretty nice for a parasitic demon.
I suppose there is one good thing born from this tragedy. The family heirloom. Its safety is now my only priority. Been with the Westmarks for generations, and holding knowledge acquired through dedicated research.
Yes, and it would be helpful if you know how to interpret the damn thing. It's the book that got us into this situation.
Well, it doesn't help it being written in a dead language.
The voice acting's very good so far, by the way.
Whoa there!
Oh, for God's sake. This is the 5th time you've stopped. Do you really want to get paid the other half?
Nah, not it, sir. I need to relieve myself, if you don't mind. Won't take too long.
$5 says this guy gets big murdered.
Oh, not too long at all.
It's happening. The copious drinks finally getting to the man. It's a wonder why the driver did not stop earlier to relieve himself, or why I even took him up on the offer to guide me.
Okay, one of these is green. Oh. Never mind. Okay. Desperation, or all of them are drunk? I mean, he didn't seem very desperate. So, I guess...
The man was on the border between sobriety and complete inebriation when we met him at the pub. You get what you pay for.
I like Ambrose.
He should have been here by now.
He's dead, Ambrose. I called it.
Oh, I bet he just tipped over and fell asleep in the mud somewhere.
Yeah.
That sounds like trouble.
Sounds serious indeed. Better go and see what that was.
It's locked. You need to force it to open.
Okay. Seemed like an item from our inventory. How to play. Your hand. You can at max hold 5 cards in your hand. Use the cards by clicking and dragging them onto a highlighted card on the board. If it isn't highlighted, then you can't place it. Main objective. The main objective is to lock in as many slots in the bottom row as you can to strengthen your upcoming action. You lock slots by combining and manipulating the focus cards on the board into the numbers shown on the slots furthest down. Your action, top left, updates every time you lock in a slot. Okay. So we want to try and get 5 and 1. Moves the card 1 step right and pushes any blocking card. Value decreased by 1. So if we put this here, you're good. Turns and phases. Combat is ordered in turns. When the turn timer hits 0, the current phase will end. The action you have prepared will be executed. After the action has been made, a new phase will start. The amount of turns you get next time is based on the weapon's turns value. The amount of turns you get is listed in the weapon's tooltip. Using a card costs a turn unless stated otherwise. Past turns and phases. You can end your phase prematurely if needed by clicking on the end phase button to the left of your cards. Okay? This will execute whatever you have stored in your action. You can also pass your turn if you don't want to use the current cards in your hand. This will also progress the board's focus cards. Move the modifier 1 step to the... Okay, so this is 5 here. So I can move you to the right and you're good. When locking in a slot, it blocks everything above it. No cards will fall onto it, and the lock slot won't be manipulated by any cards from your hand. Okay, so sounds like I messed up on the 1, maybe? Pulls adjacent cards together and adds them up. Okay. Nice. Okay. Sick. What do we got? We could move you to the right. Combine, which would give us 6. It only helps if we can get it here. We could track you by 1. Then when you fall, you're locked in, right? You're gonna become 9 if I leave you alone. When in a situation where no cards are needed, then it's sometimes better to pass a turn. This will cycle the cards on the board as if you card. Also gain 10% of your maximum shield. So let me just see what this does. Okay, now you're 7. That's not good. And I can't mess with you. Do I take damage from having the wrong value, I wonder? Oh, boy. Okay, no, it just doesn't
Be
help.
gone, you filth!
Got it. Okay, we got some coins. Some pocket money could be useful later. Sure could. Very interesting gameplay so far. Puzzly. Level up. Persona. A spot to focus on my skills. Okay. Persona point gained. Every time you step on a persona spot, you get to pick one persona skill. These choices affect how you deal with skill checks and dialogues and combat, so pick carefully. Mine is the investigator type, the person who loves to tinker and prod at problems. Body is the physical type, the person who brute forces their problem solving. Soul is the charismatic type, the person who solves the problem in mischievous ways. Well, so far from what I've seen from Herbert, he's probably the mind type. He doesn't seem particularly buff or charismatic. um, if spent before your life, shield is spent before your life, but has a maximum value. Okay, so that increases our shield value by 3. When you get attacked, you have a chance to prevent all damage. 2% is not very good. Damage over time that will slowly give you back health. Huh. Increased life leech. Do we have a way to do life leech? We have a way to do shield. I have no idea. Let's. No, I can't look at my deck currently. Wait, did I mess up? No, I still have a persona point. Okay. Let me look at my deck. Modifiers, alterations, spells. Okay, so we get spells at some point. This sounds the most interesting to me, so I'm going to take it. All right. Unknown surprise. No idea what could be hiding here. Something awful, I'm sure.
How quaint.
Right. Now let's get moving. Pick one reward. Shimmer water flask, dagger, or axe. Flask shining like sunlight, containing what seems to be a consecrated fluid. Using this could hurt any corrupt being by the mere touch of one drop. Little typo there. No big deal. Okay, available turns 3, slot amount 19, 4 damage, 17 chance per crit, 1 shield. You have life leech, which I just got points in. Sharp, rusty, and potentially deadly. And you have bleed. So these are all functionally the same except for the last row. I'm going to take the dagger. Investigation, am I lost? Scream comes from this direction. I have to be honest, as a gamer, I want to go the wrong direction first.
I tread along this path for what feels like an eternity. Nothing but trees, rocks, and bushes lie ahead, with no town in sight. Oh!
Oh, snap.
Oh, my apologies. So sorry. I thought you were the wolf.
Hi, Arlington. You almost shot me in the face, dude.
That was too close for comfort. Hunting a wolf, huh?
Sorry. Arlington is the name. I'm just cleaning up these lands. Why are you out here? You don't seem the type to frolic in the dark.
Soul 75%. I don't know what that means.
We arrived with a carriage, but the driver got attacked by something a few kilometers back that way.
Okay.
He looks into the direction I point at, but with no surprise in his eyes. The stranger appears to be in his 30s, a scrawny, thin crust of a man. Hardly a hunter in my eyes.
Rude. Judgy.
Well, I need to get into town anyway. Want to have some company. It's not far.
Am I just leaving that man to die?
Such an odd man.
Don't be a rude old fart.
Yeah. Tell him, Ambrose.
You aren't from around here. are you?
My family is. I mean, I don't see what's wrong with telling the truth.
I am here on family business.
Family, eh?
Yes, a dead family, actually. My nephew, the only living relative I had left, passed away.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You are one of those Westmarks, aren't you?
Is that bad?
Mister?
Westmark, you know.
How did you know?
What is that book you are carrying around? You keep looking around and then glance back at that book.
It's a family heirloom. Not much to say about it.
I mean, you guys are painfully awkward. This is an awkward conversation. You almost shot me. Can we, like... Can you get me out of the woods, man? Someone just got murdered.
He stretches out his hand to stop me while staring straight ahead with sharp eyes. A being in the shape of a man stands ahead, gazing at us from behind the mist.
Stay quiet and go over there. I'll be right behind you.
You are clearly not a regular hunter, my friend.
Herbert, this man. Are we sure he really means well? I am not really a human, so I wouldn't know anything about human interactions. But this person gives me the shivers.
What about you? I turn around as a reflex. Guess I have a lot of residual adrenaline left to make me jump. But there is no one. The man has vanished. Not even footprints can reveal where he has gone.
Oh, forget about him. Come on now, Herb. Let's move.
You don't have, like, ghost sense or something, Ambrose?
Don't call me that.
Okay. I kind of thought I might be able to go to both places, so sorry, cabin or wag driver. Cabin wag driver. Wagon driver. You're probably dead.
Ahem. Remember how we met?
No.
My first magical incantation. It, didn't go as planned.
It's the bane of my existence. I'm stuck around your neck because you made a mistake.
Fair enough.
Come now, it was my first time.
I don't think that matters to him, dude. He's stuck there.
That's no excuse. You tried to help that nice lady. What's her name? Penelope?
Patricia.
Excuse me, Patricia. You exorcised me, but instead of sending me home, you attached me to you. A simple spelling mistake. I feel so abused.
Bummer.
We will find a way to get you home. Kind of why I saved the transcript of the incantation. To be able to fix it.
Okay. Plus 12 health, a steaming hot cup of a nice brew. Soothing for mind and soul. Okay. Unknown enemy encounter. Something lurks in the dark out there. Is it perhaps the ghost?
Sometimes I wonder if all this happens for a reason. As if all this needs to occur in order for me to become a better man, or whatever those wise men usually say.
I got bad news for you, Herbert.
Judging from my observations, you should be wise at this age, but you have a hard time learning from your mistakes.
Dude, Ambrose is the best.
Shh. Hear that?
No.
You just want to get me quiet. I get it.
No. The birds, the wind. It all stopped.
You need equipment. Can't go in empty-handed. Before you venture deeper, you will need to bring some equipment with you. Bring items into combat, you will need to equip them in your inventory. You do this by clicking on the item and it will be listed in the bottom row. Okay.
Sometimes I wonder if all this happens for a reason. As if all this needs to occur in order for me to become a better man, or whatever those wise men usually say.
What's happening? Where do I go back? Okay. We already saw this.
Judging from...
Shh. No, no, no.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, that's a terrifying looking rat. Jeez Louise. Wow. Okay. The game also got significantly more complicated by the looks of it. Divides a card by 2 rounded down. I mean, if we leave the right alone, it's just going to solve itself. Can I only work? I think I can only work on you two. Half rounded down, so that would be a 2 here. So we can move. No. Wait, yes. We move you here, you should fall down, right? And then we could have the 5. Okay. Crap, the 3 didn't fall fast enough. Okay, now it's going to fall. That's fine. If we move you to the right, you're good as well. Okay. We're going crazy with it. Get bodied, nerd. Okay, life stole. Nice. The 4 is going to solve itself. The 2 and the 3 is going to as well, but not fast enough. We'll do this. Ouch. We heal after every fight, I wonder? I mean, we just pass. That locks in 2 of them. We're super dead, I think. And then we pass again. Well, we don't need to. We can move this to the right, I suppose. We don't really need to, though. Yeah, you're super dead, dude. Wait, why didn't we attack? There we go. Wow. We obliterated that rat?
Did it.
Holy. Interesting. Our equipment levels up. That's very cool. I appreciate that. Permanent bonus will be gained upon consuming max redraw. Okay. Pick 1 reward. Health plus 20. Who needs it? Bleed plus 1. Okay. So we can put bleed on our dagger. That sounds good. Cast items are used at an alchemical table. These cast items will improve equipable items with abilities and stat boosts. Keep an eye out on the map for alchemical tables to use these items. In the table, you will be able to use a cast item more than once. When used, they get consumed. But remember that every equipable item may only hold 1 cast item at a time. In the table, you'll be able to use a cast item more than once. When used, they get consumed. Huh. I'm not sure entirely what that means. It sounds like they get used after 1 time, but the sentence before that seems to contradict it. Maybe you can use them as much as you
What
want
was that thing?
at the cast table, but then they go away if you use them at all.
I don't know. I've never seen anything of the sort before. Perhaps these foreign lands hold undiscovered flora and fauna.
Do you really believe that?
I don't.
I came here for one thing. Answers. Answers for the contents of this book. Nothing more.
Right. Thinking your family and the estate may hold answers?
Let us just go.
Merchant or surprise? We only have 12 coins. We should use this, by the way. Health does not come back. Book has been in my family for generations. This relic has brought me luck and information on matters that I do not understand at times. Okay. A handy tool when in need of guidance. Huh. Let's go to a surprise.
Just what I needed.
Okay. Level up. Hell yeah, brother. Weapon with a chance to hit can miss, if not 100%. Has been accumulated with multiple lock-ins. What? Weapon with a chance to hit can miss if 100% has not been accumulated. Okay. Hold on for a second. 17% chance to hit. That's terrible. 5% chance to hit's pretty good. Chance to dodge, 10%. When successfully dodging your active attack, it's 10 damage. Okay. Allows you to redraw your complete hand. Each time a card gets shifted left or right, you get one shield. That seems really good. Okay. Corrupted Hog, 30 HP, and unnaturally large hog eaten by the corruption. 4 to 6 damage, 90% chance to hit. Okay. We got a 17% chance to hit, so not looking good for us. You can now draw your whole hand. This will discard the old hand and replace it with new random cards. This ability has a limited amount of uses, so use it wisely. I've got 2 because of that thing that I got earlier, that vial. Binds a card by 2 rounded down. Rounded down, you said. This, I think, gives a shield, right? Yes. That's going to lock. This will solve itself once that drops down. Oh, crap. I thought this was a 5 for some reason. I messed up. Okay. Ramp. Okay. What to do, what to do. We can shift this to the left so that the 3 eventually falls down and locks in. We missed. You hate to see that. All right. We can combine. Combine you. Okay. Corrupted Hog will gain 3 health and 1 rage when locked. Okay. Prize effect will affect a focus card, huh? Boy. Okay. That was pretty wild. Man, there are no good options here, are there? I am getting blasted. Maybe if there's no good options, I should shield myself by moving stuff around. This is going to lock in and automatically and heal him and give him rage, and that's unfortunate. Will it allow us to do damage, though? Okay. Crap. Would love to have that shift left right about now so I could lock this in. Looks like the corrupted nature went away though, which is nice. I'm just gonna pass. So we get locked in twice. Ouch. Next action 2. Okay. That's going to lock in. I can't really do anything about that. So I might as well give myself some shield. Get destroyed. Okay, you are going to attack me shortly. How do I use my items? Can I only do that outside of combat? Because if so, I might die. If we pass, this gets locked in. This drops down. We could alter that by half, and that locks in too. You are going to attack me. I'm not sure for how much. I corrupt 3 cards in my deck. Okay. That is a huge bummer. Okay. That sucks. You're doing 8 damage, huh? You're at 6 already? Yikes. Boy, helpful to me. To get the shield, I guess? You missed. Love to see that. Get stabbed, nerd. Okay, what do we got here? 4, you're good. If we shift you to the left, you're also good. Okay. You're going to attack me. No, you're going to corrupt my stuff. I don't really care about that. Let me get myself a preemptive shield, I suppose. Crap, you corrupted a thing that's going to automatically work. Do 4 damage, huh? I'm gonna heal 3 and get 1 rage. I guess we messed this up, which is a bummer. But it gets us a bunch of shield. Ah, you hate to see that. Okay. You're good. You're also good if I decrease your valuable 1. So you're going to lock in 2. That makes it very likely for us to hit. You missed. I love it. Okay. Combine. Shift. You're super dead, dude. 100% chance to hit. I blocked. You get stabbed. You nerd. Get wrecked, pig.
Oh, I'm almost impressed.
Thank you, Ambrose. Sick. Got +1 damage. You love to see it. You found max health. Hell yeah. All right. Should I heal? I don't know. Arriving at my destination makes you feel more uneasy than expected. Let me use this real quick. Okay, it healed us too. That's nice.
Bournemouth. Peculiar name for a peculiar town. Minuscule signs of life. The odd footsteps in the drying mud and hints of chimney smoke still hanging in the air appear to fade away. It's as if the people of this town don't wish to be known or found. Rare glimpses of the townsfolk send shivers down my spine. A few of them look as if they were plucked out of a grave, all scrawny and pale looking.
Perhaps they be ghouls.
You better keep your distance from these people. They don't seem to be the friendly type.
Place where you may wind down. I'm glad I didn't heal them.
Unsurprisingly, there is only one establishment open this late at night. Getting a room shouldn't be very difficult when taking in the state of the building.
Pale Horse Inn.
It must have seen better days. But neither me nor Ambrose are deterred. Sleep is desperately needed if I want to keep my full wits about me. After all, first impressions are essential to lawyers.
Dude, you fought 2 Eldritch Abomination creatures. How are you still worried about the inheritance? That's crazy. What the heck?
Good evening. I am in need of a room for the night. Do you have anything available? A bleak expression is the response to my inquiry. No polite hello to a possible paying lodger. Instead, the man continues to give signs of disinterest, although his gaze never strays from me.
Not the chatty type.
I can slap him because I'm an investigator? Okay.
A vacant stare back, and no reaction.
What is wrong with this man?
That was fun. Do it again.
Okay. Ambrose asked nicely.
He must hate his job dearly. What if we sign the ledger?
There. Herbert Westmark.
You guys are insane. You're going to sleep here tonight? This man is creepy. He's aware. He grunted at me after I slapped him in the face twice.
Thank you.
What is happening? Okay, he took some of my money and gave me a key. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to try and talk to him again.
I'd have better luck speaking to a wall.
Okay, fair enough.
What a night. After a hard back-straining mattress and moaning neighbors. I can hardly believe the price for the room is worth the amount of sleep gained.
I mean, you've fully healed, Herbert. Calm down.
You are nagging more than my father.
Ambrose, don't start now. It's too early for that.
Lawyer's office. The main reason for the trip here. Let's get this over with.
The receptionist guided me through the hallways. I could tell a well-off lawyer works here, judging by the opulent decor. And that they could afford all this in a small town like Bournemouth is baffling.
He seems to be very proper indeed.
You got a bunch of zombies and ghouls in the town, and this guy is just rich.
The receptionist told me to wait for Mr. Brooks in the office. So, here I am, waiting.
Much less violating to look through the trash than the desk, I think.
I rummaged through letters and other random things in the bin. I hope to dig something up on this Cecil character. What I do find is a crumpled up paper with strange symbols, so I scribble it down for future reference.
Okay, cool.
Sorry for keeping you waiting. I've had quite a busy time lately.
One moment, please, Cecil. I gotta check my inventory real quick. Kit used for fieldwork. Great tool for investigations when my eyes and ears fail me. Okay. What happened to that note I found? Notebook. A crumpled paper that contains a list of symbols with numbers and then a whole page with strange combinations. On the back side, there's another number noted down. Bookshelf 862. Interesting. Dear Herbert Westmark, I hope this letter finds you well. We, Flanagan Brothers Law, have been trying to reach out to you due to an accident in Bournemouth several years ago. Theodore is classified as deceased after being reported missing. We're the heir of the Westmark property and holdings. I would love to arrange a meeting at our firm to discuss the details of the arrangements and to sign the necessary papers. My deepest condolences and well wishes, Cecil Flanagan, Flanagan Brothers Law. Okay. Who we're talking to now. Hi, Cecil.
Welcome. Please, have a seat.
Of all the humans in your world that you've shown me, this one takes the prize. He looks like a chump and smells of garlic.
Pretty rude, Ambrose.
You're a long way from home, Herbert. Care for a drink?
Not really, but it's rude to say no.
Yes, thank you.
Like it's probably gonna be like poison or something.
Herbert, remember your promise? We wouldn't want to go through what happened last year again.
On second thought, I think I'll pass.
Interesting.
So, you're here because you are the only living relative left on record. Well, due to the circumstances we found ourselves at, the time has passed since the event of Theodore being declared deceased has created some problems for us here at the office. We are looking at 4 years of no contact.
Wow.
Excuse me, I don't really follow.
Oh, well, Theodore, your nephew, was declared missing for quite some time after the incident with the estate because no body was found.
Incident?
I suppose the letter didn't say anything about that, did it? Well, about 4 years ago, the estate was rumored to be dabbling in dark arts. I don't know much about you Westmarks, so I'm not the one to ask.
So Theodore could still be alive out there?
No one really knows, but feel free to look. It's not often missing people around here pop up.
The estate is still part of the Westmark family, right?
Yes and no. It's a legal fine line at this point. Now that you're here, we can start the judicious process of retaking those grounds.
So everything my family built is just rubble? Nothing survived?
The incident really did something to that place. Not much left there, I'm afraid. But legally, you are allowed to overtake the premises and take whatever original assets you find that belong to the Westmarks. I recommend you go see it for yourself.
Was there like an eldritch explosion?
Is it livable?
I haven't seen the place for myself. People say it's basically a large crater. Not many venture that far east. They say the forest there is haunted.
There's a giant freaking explosion and no one's gonna ask questions? What the heck?
Maybe we should cut our losses and head home.
Seems like a good idea to me.
But what if there are clues as to what happened? Besides, I didn't travel this far for nothing. Right, I am growing older by the minute. What are we talking about here? Is it money? Do I get the estate?
Yes and no. I suggest once you sign the deed to go to the estate and have a look at what you want to do with the place. Any monetary gains left by the Westmarks here have been sorted by the bank, loans and whatnot. I took a small commission for writing up the deed, and so the remaining fortune is at $20.
Seems like a load of BS, Cecil. I think you might be screwing me, man.
The sleazy bastard tells me those numbers with a condescending tone and a smile I would like to crush barehanded. The travel expenses alone were more than that. I tell myself not to make a scene and just sign the darn papers.
What a jerk.
Ah, there we go. You can keep the pen. Oh, pleasure doing business with you. And if you have any questions, you can always come back to me.
He seems quite nice. We should check out that estate. Maybe we will find some answers as to what happened to your family and get some closure. Right?
Oh, and one more thing before I forget. Could you check on George by the lighthouse? He owes me a visit, but I haven't heard back from him in quite a while.
Got the deed to the Westmark estate stating that I'm the sole proprietor, not really what I was hoping for when I left London. Said to be mightier than the sword, but I beg to differ if pointed out with a gun. Yeah, makes sense to me.
Oh, I don't know.
There's barely anyone left in town to ask for help. You see, they will lose everything they own if they don't contact me soon.
I slowly nod my head in disbelief that I'm taking on a request when I've just been bamboozled out of a fortune.
Yeah, you're kind of being a pushover, Herbert. You found a bottle of wine. First, intoxication makes your determination falter. Interesting. Card pack, a package of spell cards. Don't mind if I do. Pulls down a specific card on the board. Doesn't cost a turn. Doesn't trigger focus cards to move down. That's fantastic. Shift left. Moves the card left one step. And pushes any blocking card. Doesn't cost a turn. I mean, those are both fantastic. Deck limit. Can I remove? Do I have to have 4? I would love to remove a normal shift left. But I can't, as far as I can tell. Would I rather level up or fight a dude? I'd rather level up, thank you. Okay, combination. Cards in hand +1. And yeah, that seems good. I probably should have looked at what body did, but that seemed good. Okay. Drunkard. A man with far too many drinks in him. Typo there. That's okay. All right, Drunkard. Prepare to get blasted. Wow. You are clearly a ghoul. I don't believe that you're a drunkard, my friend. Also, we're going to stab this man to death? What the heck? Okay. Let's see. We could alter this to be a 1. Rude. Okay, so that's solved. This will be solved if we move this left. Sir, please stop bashing me with your bottle of alcohol. You have to attack me every turn? That's crazy. We can subtract 1 from this and then hopefully move it left. Stop bashing me with alcohol, please. Correct. Okay. Love a combine there. Sir. Okay. We can shift you to the right. Wait, I can shift you to the right? Mind if I do? Stop. You're corrupting my hand big time. You've corrupted my altar, which is quite annoying. I think all I can do really is get a shield. So I will. Dude's kind of blasting me right now. All right, so what do we got? Can do this. We can combine. That actually goes Insano style. Okay. I alter you to 0. No. I'm just gonna pass. Sir, please stop bashing me up. Okay, now we can shift you to the left. Get a shield. Blocked again. Nice. Get absolutely destroyed, sir. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, that's good. That will be good. That will be good faster if I do this. Right. We pass. You hit me for 12 damage, huh? Is a lot of damage. Boy. I shift you left, causing problems. I think we don't mess. Taking a lot of damage, though. Ouch. And I'm on fire. You're gonna get stabbed to death, though, so how dare you mess with me?
That was close.
All right. Pick one reward. A relic. A first aid kit. When locked in, you gain 4 health. Hello. And it levels up. When locked in, you gain 4 shield and 3 block turns. 3 shield block turns. No damage will bypass the shield while this effect is active. That seems really good. When locked in, you gain 7% chance to dodge. When locked in, you gain 4 shield and 3 shield block turns. No damage will bypass this shield while this effect is active. That seems incredible. I'd like to equip that immediately. Equip your first relic. Relics are great additional help in combat. It can be used in synergy with your chosen persona skills. In combat, you will see highlighted slots that will show you where the relic is sitting on the board. Ah. Okay. Slot effects. The slots light up red and blue if they have effects attached to them. A blue slot means it has a relic attached to it that you have equipped. A red one means it's a curse added by the enemy. These effects are activated when locked in on the corresponding slot on the board. They are instant and will not need to wait for the end. Okay, it's still very good, but it's less good than I thought. Let's look at the map real quick. We get to rest again.
It's getting late. Better get some rest before we move on.
Okay. Alchemy table. Okay, so it's an alchemy table no matter where we go. Add some bleed. Or a dagger. Nice. The local church. Main place of devotion in this town seems quite empty.
Entering the house of the Lord stiffens my fleshy being. The calm serenity and pressure of belief lowered my self-perception. It humbles me, but in an unnatural way.
Oh, humans, and your strange fairy tales about omniscient beings looking over you. What you see is what you get. If you only knew what lies beyond the fleshy, bodily bonds you live in.
I mean, he would know.
Ambrose, you are hitchhiking my body and have done so with others for quite some time. What makes you the expert on what lies beyond?
Haven't been body hopping all my existence, you know.
Religion was and still is a touchy subject. Just as I muster up courage to enter the stone building, I notice the cross by the altar. It's different. An altar at the far end of the building stands with a gilded cross, majestic in its size, and well worth a penny, I thought to myself. There are other religious knickknacks laid out on the table, including red wine, a chalice, and a large old leather-bound book.
I mean, 100% mind book.
The book draws my attention, since it isn't really a Bible. Not at least one I have seen or read. This book has inscriptions unlike anything I have ever seen. I lean in to have a closer look.
Excuse me, but this area is only for the church staff. You have Bibles spread out in the benches if you want to have a read.
Yeah, you've got an eldritch spell book, my friend.
A focused stare at me. No anger, no feelings present. Just a vacant stare.
Feel the book.
Oh, Herbert, you nosy bastard. Don't start stepping on anyone's toes now. We barely just arrived in town.
Right. My apologies, Father. Ambrose, that book, it perplexes me. I feel like he is hiding something.
He is, dude. He's suspicious.
Well, he is a man of the cloth. I personally don't trust anyone who walks around in morning attire all day.
Okay. Guess I'll talk to him.
I pass into the great hall, where prayer takes place, and notice that the church is in disrepair. A tall, prominent figure, which I presume should be Father Malone. He stands there and overlooks the renovation of the eastern wall. Hello, Father?
Hello, stranger. Never seen you around here before. I'm Father Malone.
Good day, Father. I am merely passing by. Just visiting on family business.
Oh, what family would that be?
Nunya. Last name Nunya.
The Westmarks. Malone freezes as if something upset him. A worry, perhaps?
Oh, I see. What brings you to the house of our Lord?
What, Coyote Note? Order of Midland? What are these? Huh. Ah, I don't have the notes, so I can't use them. Got it.
I see that you have some issues with the building. What happened here?
Time, I'm afraid. It's a force we do not have any power over, unfortunately.
I mean, you might. For some sort of eldritch abomination, I could confront
What
ya.
about the man upstairs? Can't you ask him for a favor?
Dick burn.
I'm guessing you're not a big supporter of our Lord.
Supporter? Ha! Why are we wasting time with this man?
Good question.
No, I've had a less than adequate experience with the church. No offense.
And yet, you end up in our abode. What can I help you with?
So, is she the only one working here?
Agnes sets others' needs before her, and I've never seen anyone so devoted to the faith as her.
So you deem her trustworthy?
Oh, yes. Why are you asking this? Is something wrong? Agnes loves to help people out, even if it would cost her dearly. I try to keep her away from trouble by keeping her busy here.
I feel like I was supposed to talk to the nun first.
At the end of the building, the nun is organizing some prayer candles with utmost care. She notices that I am approaching. She drops her gaze to avoid eye contact and turns as if she wants to get away from the conversation. Hello, sister. Would you mind sparing me a minute?
Don't talk to people that are trying to avoid you.
Oh, I don't know.
My name is Herbert. I'm here visiting for a short while and have some questions. She glances past my shoulder for a second and nods.
I really feel like I messed up by not going to the stagecoach guy. I feel like that's probably where we would have gotten this coyote note.
Do you have a name?
Agnes, I have been with this commune for as long as I can remember. What brings you here?
Oh, my family. I'm here to collect the heritage and go on back to London. Though, something here seems off, so I'm intrigued to have a look at the estate first.
You are far from home. What do you think of Bournemouth?
I think it sucks.
Interesting, to say the least.
It's a polite way to say that.
She glances past my shoulder again. I can't help but notice the cross. It's different from the regular one. Why is that?
Father Malone told me that the Vatican has asked to revise the symbol of our Lord.
That is odd, don't you think?
Yes.
If you ask me, I think Father Malone has been acting strange for quite some time now.
Yeah, me too.
Did you know any of the Westmarks by any chance? They were part of the church as far as I know.
Shh! I can't tell you anything here. They're listening. Meet me outside of town by the graveyard later.
Sting? I feel her hesitation for telling me about the details, but I should tread carefully when asking questions around town. I should go to the graveyard soon to meet up with her. Maybe she'll hold some answers to what is going on. Okay. Persona, hell yeah. What do we got? Increased life leech and 6 health. Seems great. 5 health, chance to dodge. 8 shield and crit. Who cares? Give me that life leech, baby. Checkpoint. Game saved. Okay. We're at an hour and 5. We just hit a checkpoint. I think that's where we're going to leave it. The game's very interesting. It's got a neat story. I love Lovecraftian stuff. And, geez, the main gameplay mechanic is definitely unique. And it's pretty cool. I'd be interested to see more of the deck building here. I'm wondering what kind of other cards we get. Seen a couple spells. There's a pole, which we didn't see in card form, but we did see the shift left. And the persona system's pretty cool as well. It seems like each one gives us a percentage that helps us get a better chance of succeeding at tasks we see in the chat. I don't know if there's multiple endings. I have a feeling that there probably are, based on what you pick here. And, yeah, I mean, we saw chat options that I couldn't access as well because I couldn't find whatever items were, so it's got replayability, it would seem. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I suggest that you check it out yourself. There is no demo available, unfortunately. One moment, please. Let me get the price of the game. Okay, sorry about that. Looks like full price is going to be $19.99. I think it's going on sale when it comes out, but don't quote me on that. And also, I did find that there's not exactly a demo for the game, but there is a prequel that's free, where you can check out the combat system and get more of the storyline. So I will put a link to that in the description below, as well as the link to this game. And yeah, I suggest you check it out. If you're interested in the game, wishlist it. It helps out developers a lot. This game is coming from a small indie studio, so it would probably be, you know, much appreciated by them if you wishlisted it, if you were interested at all and just didn't have the money right now to purchase it. But yeah, if you liked the video, I would appreciate it greatly if you left a comment and or a like. That would help me out a ton. And if you want to see more from me, my name is Quantic Flux. I put out a couple videos every single day. You just watch the Check It Out series, where I check out a new, usually indie, usually roguelike game every single day, though I do mix it up occasionally. But yeah, if that sounds like something you'd like to see more of, then I'd be happy to have you subscribed. With that being said, I want to thank you for your time. I truly do appreciate it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.